Hi Gemini, this is going to be your October reading, your monthly reading. Let's see what is coming up for you this month. I'll start with some oracle cards to see what main energies are playing out for you this month. And then I'll get some tarot and some advice at the end if I feel like it's necessary and you need it. What do we have for Gemini? Oh my goodness. I made a mess everywhere. Okay. Message for Gemini. Okay. We've got one. It's interesting, that fell out before too. It's a grand cross here. What else for Gemini? And we also have Saturn, truth. All right. So right off the bat, I feel like there is some limitations for you here this month, Gemini. This card, the Grand Cross, if I remember my aspects, this is an energy where there's a lot of tension happening for you in multiple areas of life, from multiple angles, from multiple directions. Yeah, a lot of conflictual energies for you. This is like being pulled in multiple directions, which is kind of a common vibe for Geminis, because we are all over the place anyway. I'm a Gemini, so I get it. But it does feel like there is a situation or something going on for you this month where you're being pulled in multiple directions, or you are being challenged from multiple angles. Those two oppositions in this cross, there might be a need for you to integrate certain things into your life, that there are things that you need to integrate into your life in order to succeed in some way with this square aspect, with this grand square thing going on. It's like, I feel like that's the way to resolve this. You may get like quite a lot of aggression coming your way from the exterior world. And as you're observing these things coming at you, you might understand that you need to integrate a certain aspect of you that is reflected in those situations or people, or just general difficulties that are coming up. There is a way to resolve this, but it's not very easy, and it could feel quite overwhelming for you this month. I'm not sure if this aspect is actually happening somewhere this month in astrology, but I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I'll have to check. So, yeah, it's a very tough energy to deal with. Very tough, very difficult. It can stop you from, going forward with whatever plans you have. And you also have Saturn here, which is squaring your sign right now from Pisces. So again, we've got another one of these square aspects to your sign specifically. So there's a lot of tension here, a lot of conflict, a lot of yeah, the need to resolve something. And I feel like it starts with resolving something within yourself first. like this tension could be happening within yourself. It may not be from the outside, but usually the Grand Cross, it does have some outer influence into it. You could be quite pushed back by reality. You could have expectations or whatever it is you're trying to do could be met with a lot of oppositional force from reality. Um, it's just something doesn't click in quite right, you know. It looks good on paper, but you can't practically apply it to reality world, that sort of thing. And Saturn is your friend. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Saturn is a friend. Because without Saturn, we can't actually create anything tangible. It's just everything just kind of floats somewhere. It's formless and, dubious and, things like that. So I feel like Saturn could be your friend this month. For me to say that, that could be the case. You may need to like put some boundaries up, in order to resolve some of these conflicts. You could need to um, be very strict, be very disciplined. Um, Try to understand how something actually works in the real, tangible sense. All right. So I feel like it's quite a heavy energy to be under, Gemini. It's um it's not pleasant for Geminis to have so much heaviness, it's a sign of feeling light and, fast, and tends to resolve problems quite easily, Geminis. But this month it doesn't seem so. Let's see what tarot has for you. What do we have for Gemini? So what you don't see coming, the Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Don't have much to say on that just yet. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Got three major arcanas here, Gemini. So something quite big is happening for you. Okay. Um, it won't go very smoothly because you do have this Grand Cross here. Um, but it does sort of feel like this month for you is a month of progress. It's a month of manifestation, is a month of wish fulfillment. um yeah, this is the reading. It's the end. I'm not even going to clarify because I'm sure I'll find something wrong with it. This is such a beautiful energy for you, Gemini. It's really beautiful. But you don't see coming here. Okay. Could be the end of a tough time for you here, because you've got the Ace of Cups right underneath it. So the Five of Pentacles, you could be feeling, quite alone, quite left out in some way. Um, Saturn does have that tendency to kind of makes us feel left out or inadequate in some way, but it somehow doesn't translate with the rest of your cards. You've got the Star, the Empress, and the Chariot. So the Star card is you feeling guided in a way, because you also have the chariot here, which is kind of universal guidance. I feel like you're open to that. I feel like you're open to being guided in a direction that is aligned with your values, that is aligned with who you are. So it's a very easygoing type of energy here. Um, you also have the Empress here. I feel like this is you taking care of yourself, taking care of your look, um, watering your own garden, taking care of your business, taking care of, making sure you eat well, all that good stuff. But it could also be someone that's quite significant to you, someone you care about very much, somebody you look up to. It is an Empress after all. And you also have the Chariot, which is quite a lot of ambition, is what I'm hearing on your part. I feel like you have a lot of ambition this month to actually um, be successful, to conquer something. And judging by the rest of your cards, it does seem like you're going in that direction. The Empress here and the Star indicates growth, indicates expansion, indicates um, things going well, things growing in your life, having a good direction here with the Chariot. I feel like you have pretty good judgment on where you should be, or you're being guided in that direction. I will clarify a little bit to see what these major forces are bringing into your life, because these are major arcana. So these are quite big energies in the sense that they do need to kind of be filtered into the everyday life, because these energies are quite, um, they seem to be a little bit abstract, like for me. I don't know how to explain it. A little bit remote from the real day kind of thing. So, um, this could translate in a million different ways for different people. But I want to see how it's playing out in your day to day life, kind of thing, like here on Earth. Because I look at the star and I think, oh, like Gemini is probably on the ninth cloud right now, dreaming big of something. So I feel like you do have some big dreams here, Gemini. But I want to see how they translate into reality, because you do have some challenging forces here too, even though this energy is available to you. And I feel like you do embody it quite well because the Empress is here. You do tend to kind of gather everything around you. Is when I look at this Empress, I see someone that is attracting things to themselves. So you could be attracting success, you could be attracting, wishes coming true, you could be attracting a relationship, whatever it is. You've got that magnetism thing going on this month, that's for sure. You have it going on, Gemini. Let's see a bit more for Gemini. I will clarify the Empress. I also heard you need to look up more, because I'm looking at the star and I feel like, yeah, she's looking up. So for some of you, look up more instead of down. I mean, you could be, kind of overwhelmed by problems in your life, and the idea with the star is to not be oppressed by negative stuff. To look up, to look at the stars. Anyway, what is this Empress for Gemini? The Lovers. For some of you, this is a relationship, a partnership, quite literally. I feel like that may be something you're attracting. This Empress could be someone quite significant to you that is in your life right now, or it could be someone that you are meeting this month with the Lovers. It could also be for some of you a choice to love yourself. I know that kind of sounds cliche, but it could be as straightforward as that. You're loving yourself more this month. If there is no person involved, or there's no one on the horizon, or you're not interested, this is just you being in a good relationship with yourself, um, being at peace with who you are, being nurturing, being caring, just the general good vibes of the Gemini in the month of October. Okay, that's too many. I fell out. Let's see the Chariot. Got another major arcana here, which is your card, the Lovers. So you seem to be embodying some very, very beautiful energies. I feel like your reading is like the most positive one I've done, even though you've got some like challenging oracle cards. Um, as a general vibe, yours is the best so far. What is the Chariot for Gemini, please? I'm hearing the vehicle of expression. So for some of you, this Chariot could signify a vehicle through which you express yourself. Um, that could be many things for different people. It could be that you are choosing to express yourself, or you're choosing to manifest something in a specific way that is specific to you, to your abilities, to your gifts. I was drawn to this word, vehicle of expression. I don't know why. So anyway, the Chariot. What is the Chariot for Gemini? Where are you headed, Gemini, here? Because you're headed somewhere. We've got this Five of Pentacles again, which was at the bottom there. You could be leaving behind, or you could be headed towards better times here, because the Five of Pentacles is temporary challenges, okay? So for some of you, this could be of a financial nature. It could be a challenge that, you want to do something, but it's not translating well as far as making money, or getting appreciated, or achieving something with it. Could be that for some of you, this period of time is ending, where you felt quite desolate, you felt quite um, you know alone. If you went through some sort of a hard time, you're kind of moving away from that right now, with the Chariot being here. What else? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a creative force here that's driving you, Gemini. I feel like that's what I meant by vehicle of expression. There's something here you want to bring forth. But I feel like this Five of Pentacles is a hindrance of yours. It's like maybe it's that lack. What's the lack here? Five of Pentacles. It could be lack of funds, lack of expansion in some way that could be helping you express yourself better. Um, it could be a conflict here between, you're feeling good about yourself, having good vibes, and feeling very creative and wanting to express yourself in a certain way. But the hindrance here may be you are limited by your surroundings. Okay, you're limited by your reality of where you are, because there's a lot of potential here for you to, you know, to really just kind of take off and glow and grow. I heard glow. Okay, to glow, to shine. You have the star here. But there's some limitations here to, could be some limitation to your expression, or it could be some limitation to um, how you can create in a tangible way, how you can benefit from it. Because the Five of Pentacles is someone that's quite poor and, feeling the lack of something. It's like you have a lot of ambition here, but there's a limitation here. I want to see, what is this limitation more? What is this about? Tell me a bit more about Gemini's limitation here with the Five of Pentacles. Let's get specific. What is it? Yeah, I feel like it's financial. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you lack stability financially. For some of you is, you want to do something quite important. Something is quite important to you that you want to create, you want to make. But the challenge here is your financial stability. It's like you don't have, for others of you, it could be the structure of something, because the Ten of Pentacles represents a solid structure. It doesn't have to be like money and stuff, but in a way, like Saturn, the solidity of something, the stability of something, the structure of something is something that you're lacking at this time. Okay, you may have a lot of creativity here, a lot of ambition, but there's a lack of structure to something. Or for some of you, this is lack materially speaking, or maybe you lack, um, your environment is quite um, cold, quite uninviting for you to be creative, so take that as it resonates. But I feel like this is more of a material type of thing, like your everyday life, your everyday structure, your finances could be something that's lacking for you. But overall speaking, you feel quite good about yourself. You're quite driven here. But just this Five of Pentacles it's a hindrance to something here. And I feel like your challenges, I don't feel like your challenges are putting you down. I feel like you keep your confidence here, because you have several cards here that indicate a lot of confidence on your part. I don't feel like it's bringing you down, but it's definitely a hindrance for you. I was drawn to get a card for this Saturn situation, the Page of Cups. I heard something is being refused here, or unacknowledged. Something is being refused or unacknowledged. Perhaps you are making an offer, in some way, or somebody's making an offer to you, but there's a refusal of some sort here, a no to something. Maybe something is not taken seriously enough. Although you have a lot of cards that indicate, heavy seriousness on business. This Page of Cups in Saturn is like, mm, something is not being taken seriously, or it's a refusal, or something of that sort. Anyway, I feel like it's getting too complicated now, so I'll leave it at that. It's an interesting month. I feel like you feel quite good about things with you. You've got a lot of positive reinforcement coming up for you here with all these major arcanas. It's a positive confirmation that you're on the right track. But there are some limitations to what you can achieve. Okay, so that's just a reading, just put it briefly. All right, Gemini. that was your reading. I wish you a good month, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye.